Welcome back to another video. Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to use Google Cloud to launch a server. So once you've signed up, you've got yourself set up, you are met with $300 credit if it's your first time using it, which is a benefit and a reason to use Google Cloud. Once that credit sort of runs out and you're paying, they work out the same. AWS and Google Cloud, they are very similar in price. So whichever one you prefer, they both do the same thing. I think Google's probably easier to understand and the user interface is nicer. But once you've set your account up and all that good stuff, you will likely be back on this screen. You want to click the navigation menu here and head down to Compute Engine and onto VM instances. Now this stands for virtual machine instances, which is what we are talking about when we call it a server. So ignore these, you won't have these. These are my servers that are currently stopped. But you want to come over to here and press Create Instance. You then want to name your instance. You can call that whatever you like. Then region, I would recommend using London. That's just personally what I've always used. Then I would recommend using Compute Optimized. So Series C2, and then I normally go for this C2 standard 16. Specs on that are great. If you need more, just launch one of the higher ones. As I said in the AWS video, the cost is so small when you're only using them for an hour. So as you can see, this 16 gives you the price up here. So it would cost you $630 if you left this on. So make sure you don't leave it on all month. But that only equates to 86 cents per hour, which is great if you're using it just for a drop or just for sneakers drop, etc. So we want to head down here and the boot disk. So we want to make sure we click this. We need to change it. So we need to find Windows Server. And we want, well, it's up to you guys. I would just recommend probably going with this, the Windows Server 2022 Data Center, and leave the rest of it normal. Press select, come down here, all of that is fine. So just make sure that you're changing the boot disk and obviously the size of the server. But apart from that, you just press create. Shouldn't take too long to launch and get access to. As with AWS, it's quite simple. I'll close those off so you see what it's actually like. And as I said in the AWS video, you want to make sure you have Microsoft Remote Desktop. You can just Google that, get it for either PC or for Mac. And you can also get an app on your phone. I believe the app, if you search on the App Store, is just called Remote Desktop. With the same logo. But it's nice that you can access it from your phone. It's quite hard to use, but it's better than not being able to access it, especially if there's a shock drop. So once this is all done, you want to click this arrow, press set Windows password, username. It will be default, just leave it. Press set, wait a few seconds and we should get the password. That's your password, so you want to copy that, and that password will be different for every server, so you'll need to do this each time. Close that, then click RDP, download the RDP file, and then we can click that, and then it should ask us for the password we've just copied. If it's alive yet, you have to sometimes wait a little bit as they can take some time to sort of boot up initially. But as I was explaining in the AWS video, you can also stop and start your servers here, and I'll show you how to do that. Let me download it again. I don't think it's alive yet. Unable to connect again. There we go. So you want to paste your password in, press continue, continue. And then, as if by magic, we now have access to the server. Like I said in the AWS video, you now want to install your bot and everything on it. Treat this essentially as your new computer for botting. Have all your files, all your folders on it. You can ignore all this stuff, by the way, just close that. You will need to install Chrome or use Microsoft Edge, whichever you want to use. Once you're done with the server, the drop's over, you've done everything you want, head back over to Google Cloud, and you simply just click here, click these three dots and press stop. And just like with AWS, whenever you want to use that server again, you just come on here, press those three dots, press start, And yeah, it's super simple. These things seem very complex, and I guess without this guide coming onto this website, there's a lot that could go wrong. But hopefully this was helpful to you guys and you learned how to launch a server on Google Cloud.